This will be my daily art challenge from now, and welcome to my channel. Hope you enjoy the video. So for today, I'll be practicing a singular hand drawing, and I'll show you my step-by-step process of how I accomplish it. So first off, I select a colorful dark toned line to start off the sketch of my drawing. Then I can move on to coloring it in and rendering it to completeness. And next, I'm gonna make it up inside my head because I'm a goddamn schizophrenic and I will not use any references because I'm a stone cold mofo. Anyways, let's start the challenge. So I'm thinking of like a fist clenching up inside a very simple fist drawing. I don't know if you can see it. I doubt you can. Even if you're blind, you probably see the same thing. So I start off with a fist closing like this for a baseline sketch for me to remember what it looks like. Don't ask me how I can know how to draw hands like this. Repetition. Anyways, time for coloring. I start off with my base coloring, a nice reddish orangey skin tone. Just fill everything in and fill in the colors. Fill in the colors, and after that I can move on to my shadows now. I am imagining, so for the shadow I'll bring it closer to the dark tone and change the hue / color to make it more vibrant. And I am imagining the hand for a shadow to be like this. So as you can see, my hand, it is like a squarish rectangle. So the shadow here will be like this, a square, and the arm a cylinder, square, whatever you want to call it, like this. And for the rest of the shadow of the other fingers, I'll just draw as such. So there's the middle finger, there's a fucking ring finger, and there's the pinky. And I know right now it looks like, what is this, a malformed Cheeto bag, but soon enough it'll look a lot better. Right now I started with the shadow and light area. I can move on to mid-tones of the skin to make everything blend in easier later on. There you go. For highlights, right now I'll just make a small line of where the light will bounce out the hardest. And finally, the darkest shadow pieces, the ambient occlusion, where light doesn't hit fully. So this is where the finger will close up. Oh, whoops, that's supposed to be a thumb. So this is where the thumb will be. This will be the other finger closing up. Look good enough to a finger. Well, caught in a car accident. Stuck his fist through a meat grinder and it came out looking like this. Not bad, not bad. Anyways, I can push the sketch down now and I can start the rendering process. For this, I'll be using these style brushes down here. I don't even think about it as long as it works. For the blending brush is that. By the way, the art app I'm using right now is Sketchbook. It's free and it's very helpful. So now I'm just blending everything together and smoothing it out. So you can lock your layers down here too. That's what I did. So far no wrinkles, clean as an infant baby, but soon I'll give it a more realistic aesthetic too of, wrinkles. Make it age minute by minute the more I draw. And now the rendering is complete. It still looks really wonky, but I'll show you how to fix it. Oh yeah, fair enough, it looks real weird. Oh man. X-Men recipient. What happened with his hands? Oh well, gotta start over. Seems like the thumb got a little too close to the rest of the finger, so I gotta space it out a bit. Looks good. Forgot about my lock. To be fair, the index finger looks a little too big for this. The more you draw, the more genetic disfiguration you'll find. That's the worst part. Or just come in head first with no plan whatsoever. Fuck! He just lost all his thumb. Oh. Just sharpening up the rest of the edges. And I think I can bring this back now. And fill in the rest of the thumb that got missing halfway through this. And light parts, the mid-tone, looks good enough. Looks like a fist, doesn't it? Well, I mean, like, if it stuck his hand inside the fan blade more than enough times. Since this finger is blocking the light here, there should be a shadow. And blend this together and voila, pretty convincing looking hand, but not good enough for my standard. So next that I'm gonna do is hue variation, aka more colors to this thing so it can blind you even better. And I forgot about rebound light. That was a thing also. So in the shadow part over here, there's not just the dark part, there's also some light that can get rebounded back into your eyes. The light is not lighter than the light part over here, so I can just select the thing here and move it down a bit and change the hue variation and give this a bit more depth. So the darkest part of the drawing will be in the middle here. And just blend everything together. And the logic should follow along in every path that gets rebounded. So the reason why the light rebounds is because the light will hit from wherever the sky, a light source will hit this thing and then hit towards here. Oops. Will hit here, then here, and back into your eyes. So that enables you to see the rebound light. So everywhere will still have color and you see everything almost perfectly except in the dark, where there's almost no light to rebound from. Light bound, light bound. Just change locations. Doesn't look as convincing because this part is lighter than here, so I'm just gonna fill it up again and make this part much darker. And connect these two rebound light points. And make the ambient occlusion even harder in these areas. And voila! Damn, it still looks messed up, but oh well, it looks good enough. Just gonna fix it up a bit and add more rebound light around the area. Ooh, just shadow over the screen. And now for the last part, the wrinkles of the fingers. Might as well add that. I would say it's probably done. It looks good enough to a hand closing, and you can certainly see the amount of fingers. And thanks for watching. 15 minutes, not bad at all. I'll say needs a little work, looks muddy and plain, but yeah, I think it's good.